Hi everybody! In this video, I want to talk to you all about my personal successes through Beachbody, both being a challenger and being a coach. I know a lot of people who know me personally and that have known me for a very long time can definitely vouch that the person I was a few years ago is not the person that I am today. So today I wanted to basically explain how I became the person that I am today. As you've seen in my recent videos, I do explain a lot of basically my life story and the things that I had to overcome physically and mentally to get to where I am now. But as life goes on and I'm still coaching and I'm still doing what I'm doing and I'm helping others achieve their goals, I'm starting to be able to express how I feel and how I've changed in words, and I'm still working on it. The way I feel, thanks to my healthy lifestyle and through Beachbody, it's crazy. Words can't even really describe, but as I have gotten further into it and further into my personal development, I can definitely start putting it into words a little bit. So probably like a few years ago before I started with Beachbody, I was just very depressed all the time. I was constantly depressed about my weight. I was very negative, I guess I want to say. Very negative, pessimist, always thinking nothing was ever going to go right for me. It was like the universe was against me. I was always worrying about money. I was constantly I was anxious all the time. I had anxiety. I was depressed. I didn't know what to do. I basically hit rock bottom. The depression I had about a few years ago isn't exactly the depression I had when I was in junior high, when I was having panic attacks every night for basically no apparent reason. Because that one, I couldn't find the trigger so much as I can find it now. A few years ago, I was just depressed. I just had a baby during this time. I was just within my first year of having my son. I had moved cross-country away from the family that I was used to and loved and cherished, and my friends that I loved and I cherished. And I was in a place that I did not know anybody. My husband joined the military. I was facing to be basically by myself, have him deployed the next year. I was just so distraught. I had so much on my plate and I really didn't know what to do. So after I discovered Beachbody when my husband deployed, and I just kept getting those results and just kept getting them every single time I did a program. And I was just getting happier and happier and happier with myself. I guess I cannot say until it was, I did feel a lot of the ways that I'm feeling now, but nowhere near like how I feel now. It was right after I became a coach. My former coach, Christine, it was funny. She was always asking me, why don't you be a coach? You should totally be a coach. You have the inspiration. You have the motivation. You can change lives. The things that you're doing now and motivating other people to get involved, you're already coaching. You're just not official yet. And I just kept going, I don't know. And then one day I was like, all right, I think I'm going to give it a try, because I felt amazing. My confidence was higher than it's ever been my entire life. My self-esteem was super high. For the first time in my life, I was looking in the mirror and I'm checking myself out. Funny, believe it or not, my husband catches me. He's like, what in the world are you doing? And I'm like, I look good. I look good. Whereas then a few years ago, I was looking in the mirror and I was crying. I was crying and looking at myself, thinking that I was disgusting and that I was fat and I wasn't sexy and that I wasn't good enough. because, I had little eating disorder on this shoulder and body dysmorphia on this shoulder. And they were always in my ear, girl, you're fat, you're fat. And it bothered me. I was terrified to eat. I was terrified of how many calories I was supposed to consume a day. I was terrified of eating breakfast, you name it. And I overcame all that through Beachbody. So when I say Beachbody is not just a physical transformation, I mean it. It's not just a physical transformation. It's a mental transformation. So when I became a coach, I started my personal development, also going to school at the same time. I sometimes I have a hard time staying into reading. I'm kind of ADD when it comes to certain things. School I'm able to stick with pretty easily because I know I have to get good grades. I don't want to pay the Pell Grants back, and I want to pass my classes, and I want to get a great job. Whereas then when it comes to like reading, painting, music, things like that, I have so many hobbies that I love to do, but I can't stick with just one. I move from one to another. But I do get as much personal development in as possible. Even if I can't read part of a personal development book, I always try to at least put in 30 minutes a day. But it's easy to do, but it's easy not to do. I have a journal where I write positive things to myself and good affirmations and things to boost up my confidence. So I've got my own type of personal development, but then I also read personal development books, and then I take notes from that. When I started the personal development, I just, I read something about being one with the universe. How I said before, when I thought that the universe was basically against me, I had to learn not to think that way. I had to teach myself that the universe is not against me. The universe is with me. I just have to let the universe take control. I have to let, no matter what religion is that you have, whether you want to call it the universe or whether you want to call it God or, a higher power, that is your universe. That is your, there's something in this world, where there's energy and you have to be one with that energy. So, I started practicing doing that. When I watched The Secret, that documentary, The Secret, all about law of attraction, with the more positive energy that you put out and the more you get back. You have to expect great things and, here's a good example. When you are driving, you're trying to get to work, you're trying to get to school, and you're thinking, I don't want to be late, oh my gosh, I can't be late, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late, oh my god. Have you noticed that those days you kind of hit every single red light, or you're behind someone who's going 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour in a 40 mile an hour zone? Yeah, you just attracted that to yourself. Even the negative things that you don't want, if you say you don't want it, you're attracting it to yourself. So I had to start talking to myself in different ways and thinking in different ways. So when I'm going to school, I don't think I don't want to be late. I think I'm going to be on time. I want to be on time. I'm going to be on time. And I do it with everything. I even did it with my car. I was trying to find a car when my husband was deployed, and I found one that I absolutely fell in love with. I'm going to get that car. I'm going to do everything I can to get that car. I saw myself in that car. I pictured myself in that car. I pictured us driving cross country in that car. I loved that car. And guess what? That car is sitting in my carport right now. It's mine. And so that's basically what I'm trying to say is I basically put myself, not totally, because I am in control. I know that I am destined for great things. But I have to choose which path to go on to. And I have to make decisions in life because I'm human. I have to make decisions. I have to go on paths. But I also kind of let the universe take control. I have basically learned through Beachbody and through personal development to open my eyes and listen to the universe. I pay attention to the universe. And call me crazy, okay? Judge me all you want. it doesn't bother me. Because when I'm driving down the road and I'm listening to a song and I happen to see a street sign and I see the name of that street sign, and right there on that street sign matches, like as I'm passing that street sign at that exact like millisecond, that street sign, as right as I look at it, the word that is said in the song matches that street sign. Now, you can call me crazy. You can think I'm weird. You can think I'm overly happy or bubbly or whatever, or overly positive. But to me, that is a sign that I am on the right path. I'm in the right place in the right time. You know, I am where I need to be. I know, and I do that. I do that a lot, and I notice things a lot. And when I feel like something's pushing me away from something, I take that to heart. I think maybe the universe doesn't want me to do this, so I think I'm going to try this path. And then I'll see a weird little sign like that. And I'll be like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. I have to trust and have faith that there is something out there. There's a higher power, whether it be God or I call it the universe. Something's out there watching after me. And I am destined for great things. And they know I'm destined for great things. And they're going to let me do those great things. I want to be a nurse practitioner. I'm also a Beachbody coach. There is nothing getting in my way. But things that do get in my way are my tests of my character. And through Beachbody, my character has changed. If something got in my way a few years ago, I probably would have just sat down and cried about it. I would have freaked out. Sometimes I do still freak out. I'm human. But I could never find a way around it. I could never find the silver lining in the clouds. Whereas now, when something gets in my way, I just tell myself, whatever, it's just a rock in the road. It's just a rock. I have to figure out a way. It's like a big boulder. I have to figure out a way to move it. Or figure out a different path around it. You know, I've come through quite a bit of those. I've come across things that tested my character. And even though I had a bit of a moment of freak out, I found a way around it. And I'm back on the path that I'm supposed to be in. So basically, I have just learned that everything is going to be okay. We only live one life. And I'm not saying I don't believe in like reincarnation. This isn't about religion, and this isn't to start arguments or anything. But right now, the life I'm in, this is my life. I cannot waste my time worrying my head off every single day. I can't waste my time crying about something that I can't even fix at that moment. If you can't fix it right then and there, then don't worry about it. Worry about it when you can fix it. Cross that bridge when you get over it. Or, when you get to it. Don't freak out about it when you've got 50 miles ahead of you. When you get to that bridge, then you cross it. And that's basically how I've learned. And through Beachbody and through also my husband, who also helped me think that way, I'm able to overcome things. And I can get over them in a better way, and I can cope with stress a lot easier than I could before. Before, when I was stressed out, I took it out on my family. They could tell that I was stressed out. They could feel that I was stressed out. Whereas now, first thing that comes out of my mouth is, it's going to be okay. We got this. We can do this. Let's not worry about it. We'll figure it out. And I tell everybody that. You'll figure it out. Everything will be okay. Everything happens for a reason. They're like, gosh, man, I wish I had your positivity. I said, don't wish it. Just do it, Have that positivity. Know that everything is going to be okay. Stop wasting your time complaining. Stop wasting your time whining and worrying. And because obviously, if you worry yourself sick, literally. When you worry, your immune system goes down. I don't want to be sick all the time. I want to be healthy, and I want to live a long life. And I can't do that worrying. I can do it being happy. I've also gotten rid of quite a few people in my life that seriously, like every word that comes out of their mouth is negative. Look in your Facebook. I want everyone who's watching this, look in your Facebook and look at all of your Facebook friends. Look at your news feed. Is all of it, FML, WTF, I hate my life. What else can happen? Is everything going to be against me today? Okay, you either need to help those people realize that there are silver linings in the cloud and get them to be positive, or you need to get rid of them. So I surround myself with positive people. And if they're feeling awful that day and they're not feeling too positive, I smile at them and I perk them up. Perk up your friends. That's what true friends do. When they're in the worst period of their life, it's important to be there for them. So that's why a lot of people who met me, when I tell them my life story, they're like, wow, I honestly did not think you ever went through that. I always thought, you look like the kind of girl that just came from a white picket fence family. No, I did not. I had to decide whether I was going to let my past make me or break me. And I did not want to be broken anymore. I was so tired of being broken. So I fixed myself and I let it make me. So I'm hoping that what I said helped explain a little bit more about the mental transformation that Beachbody has actually helped me through. But basically, all in all, in summary, the more positive energy that you put out and the more attitude of gratitude that you practice and learn to appreciate not the finer things in life. This isn't about money. The love of money is the worst thing possible that this world could ever do. We let a piece of paper control us. I am learning and teaching myself not to let that piece of paper control me at all, okay? I want to enjoy the finer things in life, but I cannot take it for granted. I am never going to forget the things that I have had overcome to get to where I am. But I do not enjoy the finer things in life. I enjoy the simple things in life. I appreciate the simple things in life. I appreciate my toothbrush. I appreciate my phone, my hair products, my makeup, everything that I have. There's people out there who do not have the luxury that I have, but there are people out there that have more luxury than I do. But do I let it bother me? No. I enjoy what I have because this is my life and I'm going to make it count. I enjoy and appreciate those simple things. I pay it forward. I do good deeds and hope someone sees me and they do it too. If I see someone do something good, I do something good after them. I try to put out as much positive energy as possible so I can get it back. And I walk through the doors every day with a smile on my face. And if someone doesn't like me, I kill them with kindness. Because that is what helped me cope with depression, anxiety, stress. Everything that I've overcome, this has helped me cope. So I'm hoping that the way I explained it today is 10 times better than I was able to explain it before. So keep the positive energy, keep it out, and I hope this video helped anybody who is going through a rough patch right now. Just know everything's going to be okay. Keep up your good work. Keep positive energy out. Pray. Do whatever you do to bring in that positive energy and to push it out as well. So for those of you who are going through a rough patch, everything's going to be all right. There's a silver lining in the cloud for everything. There's a modification for everything. There's always a way to get through it. And we can all do it together. So everyone, have a great day and hope you enjoyed my video.